Monday night on ISU TV, broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa. This is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television program brings you the weather from around the country to the heart of Iowa. The ISU Meteorology Department team of forecasters keep you ahead of the storm. From Iowa's most trusted weather team, this is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Welcome back to Size Eyes. I am now joined by Jan Ryherd. What have you been up to, Jan?
Oh, you know, just classes and working on my senior thesis, so nothing out of the usual.
Been out enjoying that nice weather out there?
It has been really nice. Highs today were in the upper 80s across much of the state, even in the 90s off to the west. And right now, still very sunny across Iowa as the sun starts to set off to the west. A few clouds moving in, but for the most part, a very nice night ahead. As we look ahead to tomorrow, though, we'll see a high of 70 for our 8 a.m. temperature. So not really cooling down very much overnight, and then going up into the upper 80s for our temperatures tomorrow. So another hot day ahead. Back to you.
Now it's time for tonight's weather story. On this day in 1980, late season severe thunderstorms moved across northern Iowa with 70 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts and hail up to baseball size, producing widespread crop losses and significant damage in Crawford County. Every north and west facing window was broken by the hail. Further north, the tornado passed through portions of Spencer, leveling several metal warehouse buildings in an industrial park. Another tornado tracked across north central Iowa, passing just south of Lake Mills, destroying several farmhouses and outbuildings. Another storm produced golf ball size hail in Floyd County. Now we turn to Sam Gabrielli. Sam, anything interesting going on around the country?
Yes, Dylan, there actually is a few areas of interest across the nation. Off here in the southwest, Tropical Storm Pain remnants are affecting that region, and then there's some moisture off into the Rockies. All more on that and just coming up in a sec.
We are now going to pass to Sam for the full national forecast.
Thank you, Dylan. Welcome back. Look at these temperatures currently 72 in Billings, 67 a little cooler in Seattle, but the heat is on in the south central region of the country. 96 degrees in Dallas. Let's move on into the northeast, though. As you can see in Augusta, the moon has already popped out. 67 is the temperature there. 70s in New York. 80, though, as you move into the Appalachians in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Off in the southeast, the heat is also on due to a ridge of high pressure. 93 in New Orleans, 89 in Little Rock. Off to the southwest, we have temperatures mainly into the upper 80s in Phoenix. Overcast skies, though, 79 in Las Vegas. And off the bay in San Francisco, very temperate conditions for this time of the year, 69 degrees. 67 as well in Seattle, 76 in Boise with cooler conditions expected in that region. All of more on that in a sec. But here in Des Moines, 86. 88 in North Platte. The sun is out. 93 in Hays, Kansas. Here is the current radar, though, across the area. We do have showers and storms moving through portions of the Great Lakes, and flash flood watches are in effect in that region. I'll have more on that in just a sec. The southwest is dealing with remnants of Tropical Storm Pain, very unseasonal for this time of the year. And as we zoom into that region, flooding rains are expected in portions of Arizona and areas of Southern California, as they do need rain, but the soil is not does not condone that much rain, as they really do not see that much on average. Here's the warnings, though. Flash flood watches in effect into the metro regions of Minneapolis, St. Paul, western Wisconsin, on into northern Iowa. Jan will have more on that in a sec, but those will be in effect until Thursday, as up to 5 inches of rain is expected in most regions in that watch area. So here's the future radar. We do see pockets of moisture possible as a stationary front is stationed all throughout the Midwest. The East Coast will stay dry as we progress into the weekend, which is good news, as above average temperatures are expected there. But The northern Rockies will see temperatures fluctuate between 10 to 20 degrees below average as a low is sticking around in that region, bringing more and more moisture as we progress into the weekend. But look at these highs tomorrow, 55 in Billings, very cool, 84 though in Denver, 85 in Atlanta, 94 Dallas is the hot spot of tomorrow. So here's the 5-day though in Billings, 59 tomorrow as we progress into Thursday and Friday. Very cool temperatures, 55 degrees on Thursday and 54 for high on Friday. But then we do clear out for Sunday on into Monday with Tuesday's temperature looking great at 78.
Thanks, Sam. Now let's take a look at tonight's trivia question. What was the coldest temperature for a World Series game? A, 42 degrees, B, 38 degrees, C, 34 degrees, or D, 32 degrees? Now let's take a look at the week ahead with Jan. It's looking like a warm week ahead.
It is a very warm week ahead. 80s looking to stick around for much of the week, so unseasonably warm, and I will have more after the break. Welcome back to Size Eyes. Meteorologist Jan Ryherd here with you. Right now, outside in Ames, we are sitting at 84, so still very warm for mid-September here in central Iowa. And looking across the rest of the state, much of the same story. Mid to upper 80s across much of the state, a little bit warmer out to the west where the sun has been sticking around a little bit longer. And lots of sunshine at that. A very sunny day, hardly a few cloud to talk about. A few starting to move in into southwestern Iowa right now. And as we look ahead into the future, we do have a low that's going to start making its way toward the state. But with that stationary front that it is connected to, not a whole lot going to happen. Maybe a few showers out of it for the first part. But then as we get into Thursday, a little bit more rain expected. And that's why we have all of these flash flood watches and warnings out. So all of these right here, flash flood watches, that will be in effect as we do have those chances for rain coming in the next few days. And these brighter green boxes out here in eastern Iowa are still flash flood warnings. So they definitely don't need any more rain out there, but unfortunately it is on its way. Lows tonight will be dipping down into the low 70s and upper 60s. So if you like to sleep with your windows open, maybe not the best night for that, as it's going to stay pretty warm. Ames expected to dip down to 68, partly cloudy, and light winds. Then tomorrow, very warm, highs in the 90s down in Des Moines. Ames looking to top out at 89, partly sunny, and very windy, which is what is helping bring all those warm temperatures in, that wind out of the south. So gusts up to 23, so lots of wind. And here, looking ahead to Thursday, as we do have those unseasonably warm temperatures sticking around for the rest of the week, looking at mid to upper 80s for our Thursday. Taking a look at the next 7 days, looking like a good amount of sunshine, but we do have good rain chances on Thursday. And then at the end of our weekend, those rain chances return, but temperatures staying in the 80s through the end of the weekend, and then we get back into a little bit more seasonable temperatures.
Looks like a pretty nice week overall, Jan. Thanks. Now let's take another look at tonight's trivia question. What was the coldest temperature for a World Series game? A, 42 degrees, B, 38 degrees, C, 34 degrees, or D, 32 degrees? Let's get a little drum roll going for this answer. The answer is B. It was the 1997 World Series in Cleveland. I sure hope it's not that cold at Wrigley this year.
That would not be a comfortable game to be
No,
at.
it wouldn't. It'd be a little chilly out there.
We'll see if they make it though, huh? How about that?
It's going to happen, so this year's the year.
All right, I'll hold you to that. So
Should be good.
The heat is on though this week, Jan.
It is definitely here. Looking like tomorrow's going to be the hottest day. Temperatures, like I said, almost near 90, so kind of crazy for September, but starting to cool off a little bit as we get into the weekend. So that football game on Saturday looks like a great day.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they go out there and get that win on Saturday.
Let's hope so.
That concludes our show for tonight. Please be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. You can find every show online at YouTube under Size Eyes channel. See you on Tuesday. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the rest of your night.